Good evening, hello and welcome from Suncorp Stadium here in Brisbane to round off the final game of round 1 in season 10. I'm Sunny Tyre and thank you for joining me here for this game. What a game it's set to be. The new era of the Canberra Raiders led by Riley Flynn, and they walk out into a sold out cauldron of Redcliffe faithful, packing out this venue for tonight as Snicko Balbroa and the Season 9 Grand Finalists look to start their campaign off with a W in front of their home crowd. And what a season it's set to be for both clubs and for every club involved. We've already had some cracker games this week and it is good to be back. It is good to be back. 10 seasons of Simulation Rugby League, and the final game of round 1 is underway as Kieran Wells sends it downfield. Riley Flynn to take the first catch of this game. Taking over the captaincy role in Canberra over from former captain Wally Allen, who does remain in the squad. But a bit of a rebuild phase, you could say, or you could suggest, for Canberra. They've lost Jordan Lewis, you could almost argue the heart of their side for the past few seasons. We've also got a new acquisition in Jesse Bennett, a former Rabbitohs prop slash lock forward, and he's going to be a marquee name to fill in for the departed Jordan Lewis as Jackson Chapman off the return. And for the Dolphins, no Chris Lord. One of the inaugural Dolphins has officially made his way to Belmore, and that has left space for the likes of Lennox Prakash making his debut in the red and white here tonight, and it should be a great spectacle. One of the most hallowed venues in the SRL is Kieran Wells straight through the middle, and he'll be taking over the 13 jersey for today and potentially for the rest of the season as a fill-in for Chris Lord. We'll have to wait and see, but a good attacking set from the home side so far. Fifth and last, Hugh Snow on the stab towards the corner. They go to Jason Lomu, and Lomu off the return. He played a bit of second rower last season, I believe, and now looking to find himself a home in that 5 jersey, maybe the 2. No. Oh, a big hit there, and Igor Maikazi just gets absolutely stuck into him. And I was about to give Lomu some raps. He's a former Queensland Maroons rep, and straight like that, Igor Maikazi could sense the origin line that was about to be said. But a good attacking set lined up for the Dolphins. If they can capitalize inside the red zone, they go through Tyler Almatangi, who was an absolute superstar last season, Sim VP winner. And I don't know if I ever congratulated him, but congrats to Tyler for a stellar season. Looking to back it up this season. What a grubber there, but no one there in support for the Dolphins, and Wally Allen first to it. Raul Kowal, I believe the longest standing Canberra Raider in this side. Always good to see him in the props, and what a ball out to Alan Berkeley via Wally Allen. 6 minutes gone here from Brisbane, and you'll have to excuse me if I sound a bit sluggish or my energy is not matching the intensity of the game. Pretty knackered, to say the least. But Jason Lomu trying to get that right edge attack going, but just stopped once again by Jesse Bennett. A good kick, sends it downfield for Marcus Square. And of course, how could I forget Marcus Square, the former Warrior, now making his move here to the Dolphins, and can't wait to see how he goes, reuniting with his former teammate in Auckland with Snicko Balbroa. And for Snicko, what a season it was, and dare I say, what a past 2 seasons it's been for the Dolphins. They've certainly set a standard, making finals in their inaugural season 8 run, and season 9 getting all the way to the grand final. What an effort. Only going down by 1 score in the end, and they'll be looking to go one better here, the Dolphins, and I'm really keen to see if they can back up that form. It's third tackle now. The visitors getting closer to the red zone, but Moose Lee loses a couple there post contact. Lockie Cox to make the tackle. A stellar Kangaroos tour from Lockie Cox. Very clutch on the defensive side of the footy. And the speedy injects can be very dangerous. Moose Lee with the bomb, and Tyler Almatungi's first to it, but he'll be mobbed. And Canberra defenders just there to rush up on him. As we get back underway, and a good chance now for the Raiders to try and draw first blood. How crucial would that be? When we talk about momentum in the game, you want to set the tone early, especially in their season opener, respective season openers. Callum Irwin now gets him shy of the 10. Third tackle, a dish out to Wally Allen. Moose Lee lined up as makeshift centre, and that's where they'll go, out wide to Latrell Bolt. But Latrell Bolt wrapped up in Redwell in a 2-man. 5th and last coming up. The visitors, they'll go to Jimmy Ralph, the new recruit, and Jesse Bennett looking to try and stamp his authority early. But he'll be turned over on his back. And so 12 minutes gone, 0-0 is the score. And who will be first to score points here? Might it be a defensive game that we see from these two sides? The Finns now outside of 40-20 range, and it's a long ball out to Yigal Maikazi, who makes a switch to the props. He was one of the perennial second rowers last season, so it's a big call from Snicko to make, but I actually like it. Matter of fact, I love it. I reckon him and Snicko in the props, in the forward pack, through the trenches. There's some big hitters. Do not let the stature deceive you. They are some big hitters out there, some big boppers on the field, but they'll only have about 5 minutes left before they'll have to come off for the substitutes. Jimmy Ralph now. Been quite the journeyman, Jimmy Ralph, but he finds himself a new home here for the Raiders. You'd have to think he'll be hoping to be a permanent part of this roster. A former Rooster, former Panther, and on fifth tackle. The attack just fizzles out there for the visitors, so now just a bit of tit for tat going on at the moment. Oh, big hit on Almatungi. Welcome back to SRL footy. But both sides still trying to figure each other out early, and who's going to be the first to flinch, the first to break? Tyler Almatungi through the right edge, like he does so often. A signature line break there. All of a sudden flips the field, turns it in favour of the Dolphins. Inside the red zone they go through O'Shea. 16 minutes gone. 5th and last, Hugh Snow. That's a great kick, perfectly placed. Who's there to it? It's Riley Flynn, the Canberra captain. Ice in his veins as he takes that one on the full. Right on his goal line. That's a real pressure cooker moment there. But Riley Flynn, he'll be looking to step up and lead by example. A well-deserved captaincy gig for Riley Flynn. Been in stellar form since last season. Oh, Callum Irwin, straight through the middle he goes. Oh, shrugs off Lockie Cox, offload away to Wally Allen. And there you go, some flashy footy here from the Raiders forward pack. 5th and last now, inside opposition 20. They'll drop it to Moose Lee. It's a grub off the left. Play on, says the ref. Offload from Irwin to Ralph. And nothing doing there at the end of the set, so still we are deadlocked at 0-0. As we enter the second quarter of play. Substitutes set to come on for both sides. Lennox Prakash set to jump on in the middle for the Dolphins. Coming on at 14, so expect a standing ovation when he makes his way out to the field from this Dolphins home crowd. They've just continued to garner support ever since their rise to success, particularly last season. And oh, what a step there from Dane Blaine from dummy half. But the Dolphins will be hoping to back it up this season and keep themselves up there as one of the perennial teams of the SRL. And it's been quite the shake-up this season. New captains, new players and new teams. The Mines is back, I think, returning tomorrow with new SRL Mines Commissioner Josh Pretlove doing some great work behind the scenes. And oh, Jimmy Ralph, big mistake, and I think first mistake here for the Raiders, so an unforced one. That's the one that grinds the gears, those unforced mistakes. Set to get back on the way though. "22 minutes gone, 0-0 is the score. Who's going to be the one to get the crowd going?" Oh, reverse inside out play, and it's picked off from Jimmy Ralph. Great stuff. And now this gives Canberra possession back as they enter Dolphins half now. Second tackle, they'll shift it left side. Latrell Bolt, oh, hits the afterburners and unfortunately cops a nice how you doing to the dome there. Cops a flying arm, and high contact will not be tolerated from the officials tonight. But now the Raiders, once again, a good look inside the Dolphins red zone, but can they capitalize? Can they make it count? Moose Lee, a nice dish out to the big fella, and Preston Beats. What's he doing all the way in the left center spot? Might have to give him the 3 jersey while we're at it, because that's a beautiful try there from Preston Beats. TBC Live replay, untouched. And just as easy as you could ask for the big fella. They probably didn't want a bar of him. You see the size of that big unit. As Alan Berkeley now, first conversion of the night. It's a tester kick, and he will fade it to the left. So first miss of the day for Alan Berkeley, but 4-0. Canberra currently hold the lead in what's been a fairly balanced game from both teams. There hasn't been much separating the two. Mistake here, penalty there. So the message out to the Dolphins now from their captain. Just got to tidy it up. As Dusty Richards now, nice line break and offload to Preston Beats, who runs it straight at Lockie Cox. Bit of a mismatch there. But Lockie Cox, well renowned for his defensive effort, expertise, acumen, whatever's the proper term. Fifth and last now, and Canberra will finish this set just inside Redcliffe half, excuse me. And off the return, Jackson Chapman tries to poke his head through on that right edge, but Canberra not conceding. Bust the groove straight through the middle, and what a run. A nice line break to set up Redcliffe inside the red zone, offload away to Speedman. 27 minutes gone, and the Dolphins looking for their first points of the game as they shifted to Zachariah Segarini. Third tackle coming up. The home side, they'll go in the pocket to Hugh Snow. Hugh Snow, forces a 6 again. He'll draw that call. Canberra feeling a bit hard done by, but no time to moan about it now. Play still underway as we go left. And Segarini held up there. Second tackle. Dish out to bust the groove. Tries to bust the move. Held up shy of the line. But they're getting closer here, Redcliffe. They're just looking for that chance to sneak through. And Kieran Wells can't crack this Canberra wall at the moment. Can someone do it? Segarini tries, and to no avail. Fifth and last, one more roll of the dice. Dime of a grubber there. Bust the groove to pick it up, and he gets wrapped up. Taken back into the field of play. And that is as close as you could get without scoring, unfortunately, for the Dolphins. Just the desperation in defense from the Raiders, looking to establish their identity as a prominent forward-playing sort of team. Physical defense, almost identical somewhat to their real-life counterparts in the Howden tackle. And I thought that was a sin bin warning. That's how you know I'm tripping. We are 30 minutes into this game. The Raiders holding a 4-0 lead. And Wally Allen there to take the charge on the first run. Quinton Cotter now off the bench, and the former Mount Druitt King back in first grade. How good. Jesse Bennett now try and take that charge while Moose Lee, a dish out to Wally Allen. Wally Allen looking to make it 2 tries to the good. And 3 men there in the effort for Redcliffe, and that's what you need, that sort of desperation on defense. Get in amongst it. And Jesse Bennett now gets him 5 meters away. But then last, Moose Lee just takes the run up. And that is a nice easy take there, or tackle, from Segarini, and a low-scoring affair in this one. And that just goes to show the test of strength between these two sides. It's been physical. It's been one of those defensive grinds of a game, as we see Almatangi now. Oh, Almatangi. Oh, what a shrug off there. Almatangi could take it all the way. A cheeky goosey, just to rub a bit of salt in the wound. Brilliant stuff there from Tyler Almatangi. That deserved a screamer on the comms, but TBC live replay, and Tyler Almatangi didn't see it there, but he actually shrugged off, I think it was 2 defenders. And that was after he had a sidestep, had a goose step to that combo, and You have a spectacular try there from Tyler Almatangi, first try scorer for the Dolphins in Season 10, and who else but Tyler. Kieran Wells straight in front, nice and easy for him. 6-4 is the score. The Dolphins currently leading the Raiders by 2 points. 33 minutes gone. How good. Crowd's into it. You can't really hear them because we've turned the audio down, but they're well into it. Back on the way here from Brisbane, and the Dolphins, their first try of the night, and right in front allows the easy conversion to take the lead. And just over 5 minutes left in this first half, and not much at all separating the two. Nice start from Rossini, the former West Tiger. And a former Dolphin as well. I think he's returned to the Dolphins, if I'm not mistaken. I'm probably wrong. I'm usually wrong when it comes to those sorts of things, but I'm sure if he wasn't already, he'll be well acclimatized to living in Redcliffe now, as we see Jimmy Ralph, and a solid effort from Jimmy Ralph tonight. He's shown us some glimpses here, so hopefully a sign of things to come for Jimmy. He's been around for a few seasons. Moose Lee now, flat ball out to Jesse Bennett. But Bennett will just charge onto that one. About 24 out from the try line, back outside the 30, Moose Lee. Maybe a shank kick there, just went real shallow towards the sideline, but won't matter too much. Speedman ends up regathering. And just over 2 minutes left. I have to think Dolphins just want to run this one out. Oh, they might even run it all the way to the house. O'Shea Olay. A crossfield line break sets him 30 meters away from the try line. Flynn out of position. They'll shift it left. Marcus square. Can't exploit there on the left. Fifth and last, Kieran Wells. A nice high bomb. It's a tap back to Kieran Wells, and thankfully Wellsy was there. Almatangi was the one with the tap back. So a bit of role reversal there. Usually Almatangi is the one waiting for it. Almost automatic in that sort of range, but final minute of the first half, 6-4. And who's going to walk out with the Chockies here today? Who's going to get their first win of the season? We will know the answer to that question in a matter of time. 6-4, Dolphins over the Raiders. We'll see you in a second. Boo! Welcome back to the second half. Round 1 of Season 10 here at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane, home of the Dolphins. Some might even say tenants of this stadium, at least for the time being. But what a game we saw in that first half, a defensive hustle. Not much separating the two, besides the two on the scoreboard. 6-4, the home side leading the visitors. And yeah, it has just been all defense really. Only 2 tries scored, 1 apiece for each team, so I don't think too many people would have seen this as a low scoring game, but with a full half ahead of us, who knows where that could lead us and what this game has the potential to turn into when it's all said and done. Well, fifth and last now, and a great opening set here for the home side. O'Shea Olay now, well-weighted kick, perfectly placed even. Riley Flynn forced to catch it under pressure. Wrapped up by two defenders. And so the Dolphins setting the tone early. They want to land the first real knockout blow. They want to try and create a bit of separation on the scoreboard now. Take this out to a 2-score game. Try and get a bit of a buffer and see if they can just build off that. But so far it's looking promising, but don't count out the Canberra Raiders under Riley Flynn. I'll tell you what, they look like a real physical side. That'll be a tough opposition to score against. If this game's anything to go by, the Dolphins were one of the best attacking teams in the comp, I believe. So it's saying a lot. Straight off the bench, Shaq attack. Half DJ, half SRL phenomenon as we see Rossini now. And I've gotten a bit of coffee in me, so bit of energy now. Bit of energy out here for the comms. As you are watching this game has legit been recorded in this morning, Wednesday morning. So you want to talk about crunch time? Wally Allen, a nice line break. Gets Canberra inside opposition half. They go to Riley Flynn. Alan Berkeley now, the big halfback. Makes a charge there. Third tackle. Inside opposition 20 they go. My cousin Cox there to make the tackle, and it's a forward from Dane Blaine. And so one off the hook there for the Dolphins. And I'm just wondering if I need to do a quick sub check just to be safe. So expect to see that right now. Alright, all good. We're back. It's the one thing that gets me a bit paz is those bloody subs, but all is according to plan as we see an intercept there. Raul Kowal bumps off one, gets past Tyler Almatangi, and what a play there from the club legend of the Raiders. Second tackle. They've had a lot of good looks inside the red zone, but Canberra, they've been struggling to convert on the fifth tackle option. So, oh, that's a shocker. Oh, tell you what, the Las Vegas Raiders are looking for a quarterback, so I'm not sure who threw that. I think it was Moose Lee. Mate, I think you're playing for the wrong Raiders. Might need to get you in the NFL, but all jokes aside, that's just... Mate, that's the life of a half. So, Moose Lee, don't hang your head too much. It happens to the best of us, and the worst of us, like Sonny Tyre. Third tackle now. Fourth tackle at the halfway. Couple good looks for Canberra inside opposition red zone, but they've let it get away from them. They got to start making it count sooner rather than later. The Finns are a team you can ill afford to give some opportunities away to, as Latrell Bolt through the left wing, cuts across field, 2, 3 in the fence, one goes diving at the grass. Almatangi pulled the trigger too early. And once again, Canberra inside opposition 10 through Raul Kowal. Moose Lee now. He'll just take the runner there. Smart choice. And oh, Berkeley was over and he throws it. A falcon straight into Shaq attack. Bit disappointing again. And oh, geez, once again, just thrown away from the Finns. That, oh, man. This is going to be a tough watch for Snicko and his men. They're going to have to hold the line once again. They currently hold a 2-point lead. They'll turn Moose Lee on his back. as Josh Pretzel takes it up to the board. On his off days, when he's not in the Mines Commission office, he's volunteering officiating for SRL first grade. So how good is it? As Wally Allen looking to take the lead back for the visitors. And all he had to do was just run that one. And straight at Cox he goes. You know what? I won't even go there. One-on-one, it was just too much for him to handle. Green lights. Oh, man. As we see Canberra taking the lead back, taking command of this game, back in their control. 6-8 kick to come. Berkeley should slot this one, and he does so. I don't forget that that shocker goal kick that he had from right in front last season. So I think he's spent a bit of off season working on that goal kicking, or Alan Berkeley, but that doesn't matter right now. What matters is the Canberra Raiders hold a 10-6 lead over the Finns, over the Season 9 Grand Finalists. It's quite a good effort so far, but oh, straight through Callum Elwin, gets past Igor Maikazi. You don't usually see that side too often. But yeah, the Finns, they've just really given away some cheap footy, and they'll be looking to try and rebound, bounce back. Because the Raiders, it feels like they've had like 90% of the ball in this half. Albeit the Dolphins started really strong. But at the moment, it is the visitors with a 4-point lead. Jackson Chapman on the return, gets past 2. Can he get past 3? That's Riley Flynn in pursuit. The Canberra captain trying to chase him down in a legs battle. Who can pump them faster? And Riley Flynn cuts him off. Makes a clutch stop, a potential try saver. Could that be a game-defining moment? We'll have to wait and see. But Hugh Snow inside dish. Kieran Wales turned on his back in the 2-man. And we're gonna take it upstairs again just to be safe and sure. No try. So pressure now mounting for the Canberra line. Still 2 rolls of the dice left for the Dolphins as Igor Maikazi stalled a bit there in that tackle. As they swing it out. Oh, that was risky. Katoni Boucher on debut. Get in, son. Come on. How good. I believe that's his debut. From the Mines and into a red and white jersey he goes. And over the line he goes at that. 2 trying to stop him. Latrell Bolt and his teammate. Green lights here from Brisbane. The home side take the lead back. Well, kick to come, but it should be a gimme. Oh wait, no. No, it might be a bit of a tester, sorry. 10-all. This could be a big moment here. O'Shea Olay. Crowd is quiet. Oh, and it fades to the right, so it's going to be deadlocked at 10-all. O'Shea Olay. Trying to fade that one, but just too much swing on it. 25 minutes left in the final game of round 1. Proudly brought to you by TBC Live. Check out play-srl.com. That's play-srl.com for the official SRL website. You can get all the fixtures, the results, and even past results and fixtures, ladders, and all that good stuff on that website. So check it out if you haven't. And don't forget to check out our good sponsor in TBC Live. on the App Store and the Play Store. Fair tackle now, the Finns shifting it left. Marcus Square could be taken in a touch. Jason Lomu, he tries to pick up a hand and put it over the line. To no avail, but it won't matter. Offside. Kieran Wells kicks it straight into his teammate. And I've done many of those in my career, so I can only empathise with the frustration. But now back to it. Just as quick as they had momentum, they've quickly turned it over, the Dolphins. So the Green Machine now looking to march their way inside the try zone. Oh, big hit there on Alan Berkeley. Get that in here. Lennox Prakash, I think it was, there to dish up that punishment. 5th and last now. Inside opposition 10. Back outside they go. Moose Lee with a big bomb. And it's a tap back. Riley Flynn. Oh, Riley Flynn met one-on-one by Tyler Almatungi. And Almatungi with a clutch try-saving effort there. When it's all said and done, that could be the one we talk about. Because you can't help but feel this game is going to be decided by one score or less. Or less. Within that one score margin. And another big bump off from Prakash. The impact sub. He's only got a few seconds left on the field before substitutes come back on. In the trenches. And Shaq attack, getting him inside Canberra half now. 5th and last. Latrell Bolt on the return. Oh, that was looking dangerous. Latrell Bolt, he's had a belter of a game tonight. Be interesting to see how his stats look. He'll definitely notch up a few line breaks to the tally, but final quarter of play, final game of round 1. It is deadlocked at 10-all. Dolphins Raiders here at Suncorp Stadium. Who's going to walk away the victors of this game? As Sam Herbin now playing the 12 spot in the second half. After making his return to the SRL last season, he will remain with Canberra for this season. It's great to see Moose Lee now 5th and last. It's a high bomb. And Marcus Square. Cool, calm and collected. As he does so often, as he did many a time for the Auckland Warriors. The new chapter has begun for Marcus Square here in Redcliffe. Shaq attack now. Tries to barge his way through. Dusty Richards there to meet him third. Hugh Snow back inside to Kieran Wells. The Dolphins vice captain. Accustomed to playing in the 9 jersey, but he's playing in the 13. 5th and last now. Oh, and that's a shanker kick. Jesse Bennett. Oh, a price to pay for that one. But he does a great job to maintain possession. That was a huge hit waiting for him. And Alan Berkeley trying to squeeze through. Sneeko Balbroa, the captain, clutch tackle there. They'll go inside. Jesse Bennett, big palm off on the opposing captain. At the 20, Dusty dishes it to Wally Allen. Post contact meters at the 10, 5th and last now. What is the option going to be? They'll go to Moose Lee. Moose Lee sends it. And it's there for Katoni Boucher with a step. Having a great game here tonight, Boucher. Great debut. I always forget if it's Boucher or Butcher. I feel like it might be Katoni Butcher. So my apologies if I've gotten that wrong. Katoni. But third tackle now. Yeah, go Mike Cuzzy through the middle. Yegor Jeez, now I'm getting the names wrong. Fourth now, 40-20 range, but they won't go for it. Risky play coming up, but it'll pay off. Tole Matangi shrugs off one. I thought that was going to be a turnover, but Matangi, the class, just prevailing in that play. O'Shea Lay, shanker kick straight to Latrell Bolt. That'll give Canberra good starting field position on this set, already inside Redcliffe half. I've got to stop calling them Redcliffe. I have to call them as the Dolphins. Inside dish, beautiful draw pass from Calamel, and Jimmy Ralph can't crack through though. Marching downfield, trying to get into that opposing 20. Calamel in inside opposition 30, fifth and last. Back out the 30 they go. Moosley, crossfield kick, straight to Marcus Square. This could be dangerous. The return man. If it wasn't for Riley Flynn, who's been absolutely phenomenal tonight, that could have been punishing. That could have been very punishing. The captain, Snicker Balbra, trying to inject life into his team, trying to inspire them. Forward tackle now. Shack attack. Quite a few touches in the second half. I think he'll like his new playing role in the 11th spot compared to playing in the props for cheeky 20 minutes. Oh, that's a clutch tackle made from Tole Matangi. One-on-one with Jason Lomu. Lomu backing himself, having a dig. But in the end, the experience just all too much from the reigning Sim VP, Tole Matangi. Just closed off his wing, and there you go. So a great chance now for the home side to try and get the go-ahead score late in this game. 10 minutes left. Oh, and O'Shea, oh, it's off the post! It's off the post! O'Shea Olay has just pulled off an absolute... Oh my gosh! Oh, we've seen it all. If you watched that Roosters-Tigers game, the goalpost in that one was the MVP, the player of the game. And it might be a repeat performance from the goalpost, because that one has just... Oh, O'Shea Olay, he was just... He didn't have much space to work with, but he just could not get enough of it over. Just absolutely stabbed it. Needed to add a bit of a float on it. So that chance goes begging. I'm still in a bit of disbelief. O'Shea Olay, oh, I feel for him. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So if it's any consolation, O'Shea, you might be the first to have hit the crossbar. The cheeky crossbar challenge. Oh. What a game, and what a grandstand finish this is set to be. For tackle, the Finns are in field goal range, but I don't think they're going to go for it. They go for a draw, and they will draw 6 again. And this could be the backbreaker right now for the Raiders. O'Shea Olay won't hit the crossbar this time. He will clear that with plenty of space. Nearly overcompensated, if anything, but what a stab, what a kick, a go-ahead field goal here from the Finns, courtesy of O'Shea Olay, redeeming himself for that earlier effort. But you know what they say in the SRL, the 1-point lead late in the game. It is risky business, it's not always guaranteed. The Raiders could land a knockout blow if they score a try. with just over 5 minutes left. What is the game plan for the Finns? Surely you think just take care of the footy. Sneeko Balboa bumps off one, shrugs off a second, brings down two on the third attempt. A real captain's effort off that run. Anthony Bourne back through the middle. One of the rising stars from the Bathurst Blue Tongues, their former fullback. Fifth and last, just outside the 20. They'll post up. The Finns go short. Hugh Snow with a grubber. Oh, it's a straight to Riley Flynn, and Riley Flynn could have stolen this game if not for Tyler Almatungi once again. And I'll tell you what though, that was a good kick, a good grubber that just, well, it was a positional kick more than anything, but when you've got someone like Riley Flynn waiting in the backfield, he'll turn almost anything into a highlight, as we see there. A nice step. He's brought Almatungi up to the ruck. Fifth and last now. Fullback not there. In position. Oh, and that's... Oh, no. Moose Lee. There's been a bit of a nightmare for the Sixers in this past 10 minutes, but that could very well be the game for the Raiders, and a gutsy effort still. Time left on the clock. They might have one more chance. They just cannot avoid... Oh, anything silly as Tyler Almatungi nearly gone all the way. An offload to Igor Maikazi. That'll wind out some clock. Some valuable time here. Inside opposition, 25th and last, the Finns. They go to Hugh Snow. Hugh Snow with a cracker kick there. It's a tap back. Almatungi to seal it for the Finns. Right in the dying moments. Game, set, match. Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go home. Tyler Almatungi getting past Sam Herban, I think that is. And in the end, the home side will prevail, barring an absolute travesty of historic proportions. But if O'Shea Ole can slot this conversion, that's game. Can he do it? Oh, hey, he's done it. And O'Shea Ole, cool, calm, collected, ice in the veins, all that. He will send this one home for the Finns, and Sneeko Balboa and the Season 9 Grand Finalists will be off to a flying start, 1-0, to begin their Season 10 campaign. But for the Raiders, what a gutsy effort from them. Well within this fight, at times in control of it, right to the end. So I've got to tip my hat off to Riley Flynn and Raul Kowal. Admirable performance from those lads, but until then, until next week, they will have to wait for a shot of redemption. Sneeko and the Finns get up in what was a cracker game to finish off round one, 17-10. Your full-time score. And we'll just quickly brush over these stats because I've just had something pop up, so I've got to get going. But 17-10, Almatungi with a double, Tony Butcher with a try to his name on his debut. Congrats. Wally Allen, Preston beats over. 23-26 completions for the Finns, 6 errors apiece, 3-1 penalties, 195 tackles compared to 177 for the home side, 24 missed tackles each, and 38 line breaks from Canberra, 27 from the Finns. So Canberra not without their chances, but it was the Finns that executed when it mattered. Almatungi 250, 4 run meters, and a double to his name. Charlie Rossini, 17 tackles, only missed one. Shack Attack, 41 minutes, 146 run meters. That's huge. That is absolutely insane from Shack Attack. And quite a few over the 100 mark for the Finns. Sneeko Balboa the winning captain of tonight. 2 line breaks, tackle break, 15 tackles, only missing 1. But his team really stepped up, and all he had to do was orchestrate the leadership on the field and just watch his team cook tonight. What a way to open it up in their campaign. For the visitors, the Raiders, Wally Allen leading the run meters, 207, only a couple missed tackles, 21 tackles made, and a try to his name for the former Raiders captain. Callum Elwyn, 177, Riley Flynn, 171, 20 tackles he had to make tonight, so he was called upon a lot defensively and still managed to put up 171 on attack. So a real gutsy effort from the Raiders captain. A lot of players over the 100 mark as well, but I'll have to skip over them because yeah, I've got to quickly wind this up. But thank you all for tuning in. If you have, hope you've enjoyed your week 1, your round 1 coverage of the SRL on SRL TV. We're finally back. How good. And it's been great as always. Stick around tomorrow for the kickoff of the SRL Season 10 Mines competition, where it is, I believe, the Firehawks taking on the Wolves, Cairns versus Waikato. You don't want to miss it. But enjoy your night. Until then, stay safe, look after yourselves, and we'll see you next time right here on SRL TV.